Here, got the Ultron Ultra. We're taking it to work. It's about 6:25 a.m. I think. Say hi. All right, I think we're good to go. Okay, see you soon. Love you. Ah! So I got a comment on one of my videos that said, "Hey Duff, when are you gonna do another commute on your one of your devices to work?" And that just kind of reminded me, like, hey, yeah, I usually do that once a year. I usually do it during the winter. So yeah, I'm doing it. I'm doing it on the Ultra. I wanted to kind of see if I can ride it in a way to maximize my range. And yeah, this is my opportunity to do so. It's a little cool right now. It's like in the upper 50s, so I'm bundled up pretty good. I don't know if you can see the speedometer, but I have it on gear 2, so its top end will be less. I'm trying to keep the speed around 20, 21, even though it's weird on the scooter, that feels a lot slower than on an EUC. Yeah, like I'm doing 20 miles an hour right now, and it feels like I'm going very, very slow. It's weird. The only thing that's a pain with the Ultron is the cruise control does not appear to be working. So I gotta be trying to just keep constant throttle with my finger the whole time. So with nearly a 50-mile round commute, it's a little challenging, but I'll figure it out. So my commute to work is about 23.5 miles. So yeah, like I said, it'll be about 50 miles. I'm hoping to cover the distance in about an hour and a half. I've done this ride twice before. The first time I ever did it, I did it on my M Super, and I barely made it to work on that. And then last year I did it on my Monster, and it was no problem on the Monster since it has a 1600 watt-hour battery. So I'm hoping that doing it on the Ultron will be somewhere in between as far as difficulty goes. So far, so good. Trying to keep it at 20. Tons and tons of traffic on this road, especially during rush hour. And it was a bit disconcerting because just earlier this week there was a story about a bicyclist that got killed on a road about 5 miles from where I'm at. He was in the bike lane, and some idiot driver not paying attention veered into the bike lane and hit him, and he died. So I'd be lying if I didn't say I was not thinking about that just a little bit. I'm thinking the speedometer might be a little bit more accurate now. I found a P setting that has to do with the amount of magnets in the motor. And I read somewhere that the default number is supposed to be 26. And the controller was set up for 21 magnets. So I changed it to 26, and it seems like the speed is more accurate now. Like, I'm showing 41 kilometers an hour, and that equates to about 20 miles an hour on the GPS, 20 to 21. So I think I'll be getting some more accurate speed now, thank goodness. I do have the seat on the scooter, which I'm sure I'll be utilizing multiple times. I have full gear on. I know you can't see me, but I have my full face helmet, wrist guards, elbow pads underneath my sweatshirt, knee guards, and my reflective safety vest as well. So I am taking hopefully adequate safety precautions. I also have my backpack on my back, which is making my shoulders sore. Got my lunch in there, my gym clothes, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I remember this discomfort before, and it kind of just, everything just kind of goes numb eventually, so I'll be all right. I'm enjoying being off of Immokalee Road for a little bit here. I'll be getting, actually I'll be taking this path all the way to where Immokalee intersects with Collier Boulevard. And then I'll ride the Collier Boulevard bike lane up to Vanderbilt, ride the Vanderbilt bike lane to Livingston, and then Livingston I'm just going to get on the sidewalk and stay on the sidewalk because the bike lane actually goes away there. It's Livingston to Radio Road to Airport Road to the office. And like I said, I'm being conservative with speed. I may be overly conservative, I don't know. We'll see what the battery looks like when I get to work. If I have a lot left, maybe I can be a little speedier on the way back. But right now I'm still in speed mode 2, single motor. So we'll see where that gets me. Yeah, sitting is a lot more comfortable than standing when you got a backpack on. Definitely better. All right, so I see I've, out of my 5 battery indicators, I've dropped 1 battery indicator so far, and I've gone 8 miles. So that's not too bad. But you can guarantee I will be monitoring that battery indicator very closely. Now cruising on Collier Boulevard. Now on Vanderbilt Beach Road. The battery indicator had dropped to 3 bars. Right now it's back to 4, so still think I'm doing all right. Still keeping my speed right around 20. All right, we're now on Livingston Road. I'm still showing 3 battery bars. I'll probably cut the speed down a little bit because I'm on a sidewalk. It's gonna basically be sidewalk the rest of the way, really. So it's okay. All right, we're still trucking along here on Livingston Road. Battery indicator is fluctuating between 2 and 3 bars right now. Since I'm on the sidewalk, speed's cut down a little bit, probably doing 15, 16. But yeah, still going all right. A little bumpy on the sidewalk, but other than that, I'm doing okay. It's going pretty well. I'm getting close to Radio Road now, and battery level still 2 to 3. More 2 than 3, but I'm at 20 and a half miles. So I only have about 3 miles to go. Now cruising Radio Road. I might actually get to work on time as well. It's about 7:45. With barring any unforeseen circumstances, I should be able to make it. While I was waiting at the light, I looked at the voltmeter on the scooter. Showed I was at about 57 volts. Full charge is 67 volts. And the cutoff voltage is like 52 volts. So yeah, it's looking good. It looks like my conservative riding definitely makes a difference. All right, we are now on Airport Road. There's usually a lot of bikes and pedestrians in this area, so it's kind of a pain. But we're in the home stretch. This is my last major intersection. 23 miles, still got 2 bars of battery. Very pleased. All right, we're here. 23.74 miles. Still got 2 bars of battery. Good deal. Gonna go put it in the office, charge it up, and rinse and repeat tonight. All right, the workday is done. I've had this on the charger all day, and it did not reach complete full charge. It got close. I checked the voltage before I unplugged it. It was like 65.5 volts. Full charge is like 67. So I think it should be okay based on what I had left over this morning. But again, I will be going conservatively. Yeah, one thing that is not great about the Ultron is the charger. It's not fast. It's a 2 amp charger, but it just takes a long time to charge. Long time to charge. So, but most people aren't going to be doing a situation like this, so it's normally fine. You know, plug it in overnight and forget about it. This initial sidewalk part on Airport Road is a real pain in the ass. Sidewalk's real shitty. There's lots of pedestrians, lots of cars turning in and out of businesses. It's a real pain. Luckily, it's only about a mile or so. See, what makes sidewalk riding hard on a scooter is, you know, you're hitting these bumps and these undulations in the sidewalk, uneven areas, and it makes your hand shake, and that hand is on the trigger for the accelerator, so then you're just getting jerked around all over the place, and you might be accelerating when you don't intend to. So yeah, it's definitely easier for me to navigate a sidewalk situation on an EUC, for sure, or a one wheel. All right, we're almost up to Radio Road. Thank goodness. It's still not great, but it's better than this. I think there's a good chance I'll be doing a lot more sitting on the way back. Thank you. You know, I had the hour-and-a-half ride this morning, and then for my workout at lunch, I just went to the parking garage and did body weight stuff. I did body weight squats and push-ups, and I did like 200 body weight squats, and so my legs are tired, man. I'm not looking forward to this ride very much. I did some more messing around with that setting for the amount of magnets in the motor to try to get the speedometer calibrated correctly, because I set it to 26 and that was still not right, because I was going 40 kilometers an hour, which was showing up as 20 miles an hour on the GPS. But 20 miles an hour on the GPS should be approximately 32 kilometers an hour. So I need to mess around with that setting until I get it dialed in. And it's still not right. I changed it to 23, but that's still not right because I'm going 15 miles an hour and it's showing 33 on the speedometer. So I'll just do some trial and error with that and get it figured out. on Livingston. So somebody commented on one of my earlier Ultron videos today and corrected me. I kept referring to this as an Ultron Ultra, and he said that actually this model is called an Ultron T11, which I did not know. I was going based on the way it was listed on the, not stopping, very good. How it was listed on the Component Singapore site as just an Ultron Ultra, but this is technically an Ultron T11. So, in case you were wondering. The clouds look actually a little bit threatening. I checked the radar before I left, and there are some patches of rain, but they seem very small and isolated, and it looked like the path I'm going to be taking was not one of those spots where it was raining, so cross my fingers I don't get wet on the way home. Just taking a brief seated breather here. Again, seated on a sidewalk just is not a great time. Really, the only way to do it is if you put it in speed mode 1, then you can go full trigger, but then you're only going to go 12 to 13 miles an hour. But you can just lay full trigger on it if you're not in a rush to get anywhere. But yeah, I kind of want to get home, so we're going to go back to speed mode 2. Speed mode 1 is great for conserving battery and just sightseeing, I guess. But if you want to get somewhere in a hurry, not the best choice. Man, my shoulders are killing me, man. I stupidly at the gym yesterday did some decently heavy shoulder shrugs, and I haven't done them in a long time. So my traps are just, they're screaming. They're sore already. This guy's not even looking. Good job. So my traps are already sore, and then having this freaking backpack pressing down on them just exacerbates it. So it does feel better when I sit, but when I'm standing it's worse, I guess. I don't know why, but it's worse. All right, this is the second to last major intersection I have to cross. After this, it's all right turns, except for one exception, so because these are a pain in the ass to navigate. Voltmeter shows 61.6, down 1 bar battery. Still optimistic that I can make it, but it'll definitely be tighter than it was this morning. Clouds that direction do not look very friendly at all, do they? Hopefully I'm riding around them. All right, I forgot bike lane actually resumes at this section, so I'll hop down to the bike lane first opportunity I get. All right, on Vanderbilt Beach Road. Unfortunately, we're heading right towards those gray clouds, which does not make me happy. But what can you do? Yeah, that's looking pretty damn menacing. I think what I'm going to do here is swing a left onto Oaks and try to get up to Mockley Road that way and avoid this weather. Seems to make sense. I might be able to just maybe just miss it. So going this way means I'm going to be a more sidewalk and path than I originally was going to have to deal with, but I think that's a good trade-off compared to getting rained on. Because that didn't look like small rain. That looked like big, hard, soak you in 10-second rain. I now have three of like possible 5 battery indicators left. So I still think I'm doing all right. On the way to work, it seemed like the 2-3 battery range really gave me a lot more than I expected. So I'm hoping that's the case again. All right, knock on wood, I think I might be getting around those clouds. It doesn't look too bad that way. Hoping to stay dry. Did I mention my shoulders hurt? My legs are tired? Yeah. They are. All right, back on Immokalee Road. Looks like there's some sort of accident, making the already bad traffic worse. So we will just stay on the sidewalk up until Collier Boulevard. Well, unfortunately, it still looks rather gray up ahead, so I'm just gonna wing it. You know, light rain's not a big deal. Heavy rain, I'd probably stop, find cover, and have Cindy pick me up. Just past Logan Boulevard. Again, I didn't expect to be in this part of the road. This part of the road is a pain because there's a lot of businesses, a lot of potential vehicles turning in, turning out. Once I get up to Collier Boulevard, it's basically just a straight shot home, about 8 miles home from there. There's my beloved Dunkin' Donuts. Damn, I wish I could stop and get some. But I can't because, first of all, you can't really drink coffee on a scooter. Second of all, I have a full face helmet on. So, it's unfortunate. One of the advantages of doing this on an EUC. Whew, man, the way I'm feeling, I might ride on the seat as soon as I get a bike lane back, man, just ride it the whole way home seated. I'm just feeling all kinds of beat up right now. I don't care if people laugh at me. All right, finally. Got a few drops hitting me right now, nothing bad. I think I have that P7 setting dialed in now. Just about perfect. It looks like P7 on this model needs to be 33. That seems to give me a pretty accurate speedometer, so just make a mental note of that. And yes, I'm sitting down. And although sitting down looks about as uncool as you can look, it does give me some relief as far as my pain in my back and shoulders, and it actually does help as far as getting some additional range because you got less wind drag in the seated position as opposed to standing. So I'm just going to stay seated for a little while. I don't know if you can see, but we got 2 bars of battery remaining, and I would say we have roughly 6 miles to go, maybe something like that. All right, we're doing pretty good. Still have not gotten soaked, and we have a little bit more than 3 miles to go, maybe 3.5, something like that. Still at 2 battery bars. Still cruising right around 20 miles an hour, very comfortably, no big deal. Still showing 2 battery bars, and I'm coming up on 2 miles out. Think I'm gonna make it. All right, we just dropped down to 1 battery bar. Well, actually, it's right between. It's flashing between 1 and 2. So, again, I think I'm fine. Still carrying 20 miles an hour. Seated. Because it's so dark out right now, I do have my my lights on, so that's pulling a little bit of juice, not a whole lot, but it does pull a little bit extra, I guess. All right, turning onto my street. I'm gonna flip it into mode 3 and see what's left. See what we can hit here. After nearly 50 miles of commuting, let's see what we got. What's in the tank? $24. 25. 26. Turn your headlights on, dummy. All right, so not bad. 26 after all that riding. I gotta adjust the back brake. Feels like it's touching just a little bit. That's the noise you hear. Surprising, after doing that all-out run at the end there, the battery bounced back up to 2 bars. So wow, good. Let's see, voltage 57 volts. Not bad. All right, so so sore. We made it. The Ultron, it performed well. The Ultron T11 performed well. I'm here, it got me there. And like I said, I was averaging 20-ish. The fastest I saw for the majority of my ride was, I think I saw 22 at one point, and then yeah, my 26 mile an hour sprint at the end there. But it performed well. Now, if you ask me if I would do this ride again, the Commute on the Ultron, probably not. And I don't know that I'd want to take the Dualtron either, because riding a scooter in a sidewalk scenario, I've discovered it just isn't fun. You know, because of the trigger-based control, it's very hard to do that smoothly. It's a much easier task on an EUC for sure, much easier. So it kind of beats you up. But as far as being able to sit while you're riding, worked out great. Battery performed well. It's good to know that I would say that I'm pretty confident I'd be able to do 25, 26 miles without going that kind of speed, 20 or so. And if you wanted to stretch out further, you'd have to go slower. But it performed very well. But I'm glad it's done. So I hope you found this video interesting. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. If this is your first time visiting the channel, please consider subscribing. I do have some ideas for this weekend as far as some videos, but I also have a lot of work to do, so we'll see how that all pans out. But feel free to leave your comments, suggestions, ideas, and thoughts below. If you're interested in an Ultron T11, down below in the description I have the contact information for Elvis from Component Singapore, where I bought this. He'd be happy to help you out if you're interested. And that's all I have for you for now. I hope you have a great weekend, and until next time, Duckman out. Hello.
I'm so glad you made it. Kiss your helmet. Ah, don't do this to me.
No, it's good. I didn't even get that wet. I got a couple drops.
A little moist.
A couple drops, but not terrible.
Bad. Anything you want? Elsa's so happy.
Hi, baby.
Here, I'll take it.
Hi, baby.
Your stuff.
Hi, baby. Hi. Hi, baby.
Backpack off you, at least. I'll lift. I got it. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
All right, there
Thank you.
go.
Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Okay. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Pizza, yeah.